over 600 workers at the housing and homeless charity shelter begin an unprecedented fortnight of strike action, as at Monday 5 December, in bitter dispute over pay. Shelter's management has imposed a 3% pay increase in 2022, which has left many of its own staff being unable to pay their rent, leaving them haunted by being made homeless.
Hi, I'm Kat.
So what are you guys doing today?
We're striking because we want fair pay. We've been offered a 3% pay rise, and that's effectively a cut because of the cost of living crisis. So we want higher wages and we want better conditions at work.
So how long have you been doing this for?
I've been at shelter since January 2021, but I know lots of my colleagues have been here for years.
Really?
Been here for a really long time.
Girls over there.
Yeah, some people have been here for 20 years, have been here a long time. Yeah.
I'm a relative newcomer as well.
But there's lots of people that have, everyone really, really loves their jobs, but the terms and conditions in the job need to match, what we get paid.
Is it all about wages alone, or is there any other thing you want the government to do for you?
Well, we'd like the managers at shelter to sort of increase terms and conditions and also pay higher wage. So shelter's a charity, so it's quite unusual for the charity sector to strike. So as I said, like we really, really like our jobs, but with cost of living, it's not feasible. We're hearing about lots of staff members that are finding it difficult to heat their homes, pay their rent, buy food using food banks. So we support people that are homeless in the communities, and it shouldn't be affecting staff as well.
So what does during the COVID-19? How does COVID-19 impact in what you guys are doing?
During the lockdown, so a lot of stuff went over the phone in lockdown on COVID-19. Don't know if anyone wants to add. So there was like less face-to-face stuff, and only sort of emergency kind of face-to-face stuff, because it's independent advice that shelter provides on housing. So
thank you very much.
Guys.
Now the service is opened up, we still do a lot of over-the-phone stuff because it's easier for people further away, but we're flexible about how we work. Obviously, we're still taking precautions and trying to make sure that things are ventilated, that kind of thing.
All right, thank you very much. What's your name, by the way?
My name is Daniel.
All right, thank you, Daniel.
The dispute has become increasingly bitter as the charity's management has refused to enter into meaningful negotiations with representatives of Unite. Unite General Secretary Sharon Graham said, "It is unforgivable that workers at shelter find themselves actually being haunted by the prospect of being made homeless. Shelter has sufficient reserves to pay its hardworking and dedicated staff, but it has chosen not to."
Oh, well, because of all the pay, and I personally think it's very, very wrong of how the situation is going round the table and stuff. So we've all decided to come out in unity with everybody else, and I think for the work that we all do, we deserve a rise. Absolutely.
All right, thank you very much.
You're welcome.
What about you, please? What's your name, please?
Yeah, my name's Rob. With our job, we're out in the community quite a lot, helping people who like homeless and keep the home, not just get a new home once they get into them situations. But our staff shouldn't be getting into them positions themselves, and it's quite mentally challenging work as well, because we're dealing with some really poor conditions, similar to what happened to that poor child in Manchester the other week. That's like a daily thing for us to see. So yeah, I think the staff deserve to have more paying conditions and not be put in that situation.
So do you mean you guys are getting below the minimum wage, or are you getting above the minimum wage?
We're getting the living wage for some of our colleagues that are in the service sector, what we call services, which is what we do here, which is face-to-face. But there are some who work in the shops and volunteer in the shops that are on a lower wage, and that they're trying to get up to the real living wage now. But that's part of our fight.
All right, thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
Unite believes that shelter is fully able to make a fair pay offer. Its reserves last year stood at around £14.5 million, substantially higher than its target reserves of £8.9 million.